Welcome.
Welcome. What up? What up? What up? Welcome to the Real aka Truth Network. Got
Network.
another podcast to add to the network, man.
A podcast within a podcast.
Yeah. We branching out, man.
This is a movie review.
Yeah, we doing movie reviews now, y'all. So y'all check us out. Tune in.
Installment 1 of Nick and Muff's movie reviews.
Yes.
Tell them what we're reviewing.
We're reviewing Creed 3, everyone.
Tres.
Thrice.
Creed.
Quattro.
Thrice.
No, Quattro is 4, right?
Yeah. Tres.
My bad.
Tres. That's 3.
Yeah. Well, we Creed Thrice.
Tres. You gotta roll your tongue.
No, I'm not doing all that. I need that.
Oh, you think that's gay?
I feel a way about it. I do feel a way about it. I don't know why. I feel a way about it.
Dudes can roll their tongue, need some pause in it, huh?
Yeah, man. I feel like you got to pause when the dude rolls his tongue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is me. Maybe I'm being too hypersensitive about it.
Yeah.
That's just how I am, though.
Yeah.
But Creed 3, man, Michael
B.
Jordan's directorial debut.
What's the B stand for? I don't even know.
I have no idea.
Me either.
No, I heard they say they added it so he wouldn't be like Michael Jordan.
Yeah, it wouldn't be confused with Mike.
Yeah.
He said he ordered some pizza one time, and a bunch of people from the pizza shop showed up thinking it was going to be the basketball player.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He must have had a nice house then.
He was at a hotel when he did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It must have been a nice hotel if they thought Michael Jordan would be there, though.
Probably will.
Okay, shout out to him, man. He must mean he had money for a long time.
But if I was the pizza delivery driver, I'd have thought it was a prank.
Oh, hey, absolutely.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even took the pizza.
I wouldn't even cooked it.
I know, right? Like, this nigga playing.
Ordered a pizza for Michael Jordan. Yeah, right. Get out of here.
Yeah. He might have been trying to prank us. He didn't add the B in.
Yeah. I think that's what made him say, yeah, I need to put the B in from now on.
Yeah. Yeah, so they won't clown me.
Yeah.
I think he said he got clowned in school for that, too.
Yeah.
Poor guy. But anyway, man.
He directed first, huh?
Yeah, his first time directing, man. And like I was
shocked. I didn't know it till just 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, man. No, this is probably one of the first franchises that all 3 movies had a different director. Because usually the same guy and these does.
Stallone did the first one, huh?
No, Ryan Coogler did the first one. And I think it was Steven, someone did the second one. I can't think of the guy's name right now.
Okay. Who makes the Creed movies? Like what? Miramax, Universal, 100 Studios, some shit like that, wasn't it? I remember seeing 100 before the movie started. I think. I don't know.
Whoever does, whoever the lion, when the lion is roaring at the beginning of the movie, that's the studio.
I can't think of the name of that one.
I can't either. We just saw it. We forgot it already. That's terrible.
I don't even remember seeing the line, but I'm taking your word for it.
Yeah, it was there, though.
Oh, okay.
We'll do better. Anyway, man.
Jonathan Majors, man.
He's your favorite part of the movie?
There was times I felt like he overacted, and there was times I felt like he underacted. Maybe 10%. But for the 80% most part, he done pretty damn good.
Oh, yeah, I like him. I haven't seen him in a bad role yet. Or should I say, he hasn't portrayed a bad role.
Right. You seen Devotion yet? I ain't seen it. Not to mean to talk about another movie, but
I haven't seen it.
I mean, either. Really, the only movie I've ever seen him in is Harder Than They Fall. But you seen Ant-Man?
Yeah.
I ain't seen it.
Oh, yeah, I know. He was like the best part of Ant-Man. But we ain't going to talk about Ant-Man, though. This is Creed 3.
Yeah. Last word about the other movie, he killed Harder They Fall.
Yeah, he did.
He did better than Idris.
Yeah, man, shout out to Jonathan Majors. He's
coming up.
Yeah, you're going to probably see a night of him going forward. So shout out to him.
Yeah.
Another thing I wanted to say, I love how Michael B. Jordan chose this to be his first movie to direct because this is his world. He's familiar with the character. He's familiar with the story. So I think that was real smart.
Yeah.
Safe but smart.
Not to go into nothing green. Huh?
Exactly. Yeah.
He jumped in the shallow end of the directing instead of the deep end.
Yeah. And he did
that's
good.
Smart.
And he did good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed the movie.
But what I didn't like, which I'm pretty sure directing got nothing to do with it, so I ain't going to hold him accountable. A lot of obvious green screen moments.
Well, yeah. And he was going for it, especially in the last fight with all the crowd disappearing.
Yeah. Jail cells popping up.
Yeah, and then I'm sure that whole stadium wasn't really full of people. So.
Yeah, that's the main part right there.
Yeah.
Like I could tell it was CGI.
Yeah, it was like a video game. You kind of tell it's a video game. It's still
that made me think, like, reckon why they didn't do it at a real fight. Like how Jake Gyllenhaal he's got a real fight in his Roadhouse movie,
Yeah.
and he recorded the fight at a UFC event while all the people was there to actually see a real fight. He took advantage of the situation. I think Michael B. Jordan should have did that.
They might not have had the budget for that. You know, that's a Dodger Stadium. That's a lot of money for him to rent that out. Like,
but he ain't had to do it at Dodger Stadium.
He didn't have to, but I get it.
To make it realer, I'd have rather done it at MGM in Las Vegas than make it fake and put it at Dodger Stadium and make it fake, put it at the crypto.
Well, thing about being a director, man, he got to figure out how to budget all that shit. So I'm sure if he. Well, I mean, it's his vision. So hey, I ain't finna.
I would think like MGM would let him do it for free because you're gonna promote MGM in that video.
I don't think they see it that way. They everybody trying to get their money. So I just I see it.
But I guess.
Hey man,
just,
I would
like to ask him why. Why did you CGI when you could have done it for real? For real.
I think we'll get a chance one day to do it that way.
But I'll be done forgot.
I'll remind you.
Oh, okay.
But it's kind of a good question.
Yeah, it is.
To know how they budget, how to decide how to do all this stuff. And this is a big budget movie. I'm sure it probably needs close to $100 million on this movie. I would think.
If you added up all the time that her name's Bianca, right? In the movie.
Yes.
If you added up all the time that she spoke, it probably wasn't up to like 3.5 minutes. Did you like that or you didn't?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I liked her in the movie. I like the part she played.
You think she had more lines or the same as in 2?
She probably had. I would say she might have had a little bit more in this movie.
Think so?
Yeah. I think the story.
She had more in 1, didn't she, than anything?
Oh yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Or maybe about the same. Cause I actually watched 1 and 2 today before I went to C3 again. Cause I just didn't quite remember everything from the first 2. But overall impressions of the movie, man. What was your overall impressions of the movie?
I guess I was overhyped for it, so it wasn't what I expected. You know what I'm saying? I expected more from it.
What were you expecting? Like, what more of what? More fighting or?
Nah, just more everything really. More of an ambiance type.
Well, I liked it overall.
It's like when you're excited about a new food coming out, and then you try it and it's nasty, or something like that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think I got what I expected from it. I did miss Rocky in the movie because I feel like he's been a pivotal part of helping his character develop in the past 2 movies. So it was kind of off not having him there, but it still worked though.
Did you? I wish they would have at the beginning. They somewhat told the story about Creed and Anderson, which is Jonathan Majors for y'all that don't know. Damian Anderson.
Yeah.
I wish they would just show all the teenage parts at one time instead of putting them in throughout the movie.
Yeah. It's still rough for me.
They made it work, but I'm just saying what I prefer.
Yeah. Now the only big complaint I kind of have about the movie is there is no way that this man gets out of jail, spars with the world champion, gets his first match with the world champion.
Spoiler alert.
Yes. Yeah, of course we're gonna spoil the movie. So if you haven't seen the movie, we're going to spoil the movie.
If you haven't seen, fast forward a little bit.
Yeah, because I know most people have seen the movie already.
Yeah.
But you do not get out of jail and get a world title fight with the heavyweight champion of the world.
No.
That don't happen. It just can't happen.
Yeah. There's in real life, bro, there's 30 people on the waiting list that's actually boxers to get a title shot.
Yes, and I would think they would damn near be illegal for him to even get a fight like that. Even
he was on parole, you know what I'm saying? Can people on parole fight?
That's what I'm saying.
And he wore an ankle bracelet too. They took it off for a fight.
They took it out, but
I don't think I wouldn't think that if you're on parole and wearing an ankle bracelet that you can fight.
Yeah. So that right there kind of threw me off a bit.
Yeah.
That's probably the only big complaint I had about the movie was that part. Cause that ain't no way that's happening. So Michael B. Jordan. I mean, I get it worked in the long run. I get what he was trying to do, but I think they should have did something else to make that happen. But I guess you only got 2 hours in the movie, so you got to get to the get to the punchline. But
I figured it was going to be a 3-hour movie, but it was only 2.
3 hours. Oof. I don't know if. Well, the first Rocky was long, so I guess it could have worked for a 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
I also love the relationship with him and his daughter. And
who's deaf, by the way?
Who's deaf? Yes. If you watch the second one, you know she was born deaf because her mom has that some kind of disease that she's losing her hearing. Yeah. And supposedly the actress that played the girl, she's really deaf in real life, and she really does speak sign language. So that was cool.
I kind of picked up from that.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know it, but I picked up from it.
Yeah. So that was cool that he found somebody to really play that part, and she did good too. She was like, she's low key one of the main stars of the movie, in my opinion. She did good.
Yeah. I'm thinking that Creed 4, Creed 5, maybe be about her fighting forward in the future.
Yeah, probably.
They probably won't use her if they're gonna do it recent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they wait 8 years, maybe they can use her.
Yeah, I think so. They probably will do something like that.
Yeah, I don't see Creed fighting no more.
I feel like he might do one more move where he fights, and then they'll just probably move on to her.
I think
so. I'm thinking that. Because remember at the end when he's walking out the ring, he's looking in the ring like, yeah, I can still do this. I'm thinking maybe one more.
But we thought Rocky was going to fight it. Which he did finally fight like 15 years later when he in the Balboa movie.
Yeah.
But we thought Rocky was going to fight again in 5, but he didn't. He had a street fight.
Yeah.
But he didn't actually fight.
Yeah.
So don't let it surprise you.
Yeah.
Could you see a movie 10, 15 years down the road about Creed and they name it Adonis and he's fighting as a 50-year-old man?
I hope they don't do that.
They did it with Rocky.
I know. It kind of made sense with Rocky, though, but don't do that with Adonis. I feel like you've done that already, so don't repeat that same thing again. Just do something new. They better not do that. Just focus on his daughter from now on.
Yeah, that's what they need to do, but I can see an Adonis movie coming in the future.
Don't do that. Michael B. Jordan, don't do that. I'm telling you, don't do that.
He might be above that at the time, but you know what I'm saying? Right now, with the mindset he's got right now, I think he would do it.
I hope he don't, man. Also, another thing, you could tell, I know they say he was a big fan of anime, and you could really see that in this movie. Like with the fight scenes, you could tell they're anime inspired, so that was cool.
Yeah.
That he threw that in. You watch anime?
Not really.
Yeah, but I could tell the anime influences in the
I'm
fight.
more like a Rick and Morty, South Park, Family Guy.
I don't do Rick and Morty.
Oh, man, shout out Rick and Morty.
I guess. I do like Family Guy and South Park, though.
I'm not real big on Beavis and Butthead, but back to the movie.
You don't like Beavis and Butthead?
I like it, but I'm not big on it. But back to the movie.
Yeah, back to the movie. What has happened in the movie that we need to speak about?
Think his mama died, something worth to speak about? Or not really?
Spoiler alert, his mom dies in the movie.
Yeah.
And she calls him Apollo, which was a sweet moment.
I thought she was losing her mind. I don't think she said that on purpose.
I think she was. Yeah, I got that too. She was losing her mind.
I thought she really thought that was Apollo.
Yeah, I thought that was like a real dramatic effect.
Because they do look alike and they're not no kin.
Yeah,
the guy that played Apollo?
Yeah.
I can't think of his real name.
I can't either. But there's a good dramatic
You think that's why
moment.
they picked Michael B. Jordan? Because they favor?
Well, they do try to do that, though. Find somebody that favors
Reckon
them.
did he have to audition for that?
I'm sure he did.
Think so?
Oh, heck yeah. Well, know what?
He could pass for his son in real life.
You know what? They probably didn't because Ryan Coogler did the first movie, and every time he does a movie, he usually puts Michael B. Jordan in the movie, so he probably didn't. He didn't audition for it.
Who did Fruitvale Station?
Ryan Coogler. Black Panther, Ryan Coogler.
Oh, okay. He's him and Mike tight, huh?
They tight.
Oh, okay.
They tight.
So he probably writes movies, or probably going to start writing movies based around him.
He kind of does. Every movie he's directed, Michael B. Jordan has been in that movie, which is good. That's like Scorsese. You know, he puts a lot of actors he's worked with.
De Niro.
Yeah, De Niro. Exactly. Yeah. So, yeah. So, what did you hate about the movie? Anything you hated?
Time frame wise, it's like, and Jonathan Majors, he wasn't in the movie enough to me. I wanted to see more of him.
I think he was in there enough, I would say.
I don't.
I guess.
It took like 25, 30 minutes for him to show his face.
Not really.
Yeah, really.
He was in that movie maybe about the first 20 minutes, maybe 15
I said 20, 25.
Oh, you said 30.
Oh, I meant to say 20, 25.
Yeah, maybe not the first 20 minutes he was in the movie. And every time he was on screen, he was, he killed every time I saw him. Hurt to me in a way.
If you added up the minutes that he was in the movie altogether, I bet you it wouldn't be no more than about 27.
Another thing that kind of irritated me was you remember when his mama pulled out the letters,
right?
And then she pulled out the picture,
right?
And like she recognized the guy from the
assault on Drago.
And I was kind of thinking, when did he send that picture?
Oh, when he was locked up.
Yeah, but it's like you think after all them years, he would have just stopped sending stuff to him. But he just so happened to send that picture years later.
Oh, but if you in jail, buddy, hey.
Yeah, but if I haven't spoke to you in 18 years, I'm probably
you never been locked up. You don't know.
That's true.
Man, you need them outside friends.
But if you ain't heard from
him,
it don't
matter.
You ain't heard from him from 18 years.
It's cold and lonely in that motherfucker, dog. It don't matter. It don't matter.
18
but
who's
to say he was sending them for the whole 18 years? There was just a bunch of them. He might have stopped at some point. But there was a lot of them. I get what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, it's cold and lonely in there, bro. Even though you in there with 100 more efforts, it's still cold and lonely in there, bro.
You say so, man.
I know so. Ain't no say so.
Yeah, you been locked up. So you ain't been locked up for that long, though.
Well, about 60-something days added up all together.
Did you write anyone?
No. Okay. I've never been to prison. I've been to just county jail.
Okay.
Yes, I can only imagine about prison, bro, because it's cold and lonely.
I don't want to imagine at all.
So, your outlook on that has no weight to it, bro, because you don't know.
Well, I feel like that was a little. I mean, I get the purpose of the scene, but it just kind of threw me out of it too, because I just think there was a different way to get that plot point across. And the fact that he came out of jail like a tactician, like he playing all that.
She could have just outright showed him the picture.
Yeah,
she ain't had to, you know what I'm saying, do all that.
I don't like the fact. I just don't like the fact he sent the picture at all. But it's just a little nitpicky thing. I'm just irritated me.
Felix, which is Creed's understudy, basically, might as well say, was getting ready to fight Drago, and then Jonathan Majors wanted to fight him, and Drago got assaulted and got his hand broke. I already knew right then Majors had something to do with it.
You picked it up already?
Oh, off the jump. I wanted to talk to you about it, but I didn't want to be rude because there was only 9. I counted. There was only 9 of us in there.
Yeah.
And even if you talked at a normal voice, it still sounded loud as hell.
That's pretty good. You picked it up immediately. I didn't.
You didn't pick that up?
No, not until his mom brought the picture out. I was like, that's that guy.
Yeah, I wanted to be like, Majors had something to do with that, but I'm like, nah, I'm going to let these people, other people in here enjoy the movie.
Well, that's pretty sharp of you, man. What else did you figure out before there was a revelation?
Didn't really figure I don't think. Nothing I could think of, but the trailers, the movie commercials kind of lied to us a little bit.
In what way?
They made it seem like Jonathan Majors and Michael B. Jordan was going to be beefing off the jump. It was going to be this whole big ordeal, but it really wasn't.
Well, I didn't think that. I knew that.
It was only a whole big ordeal for like 10, 15 minutes, and they fought, and then they got back cool again.
Yeah.
I thought Majors was gonna like go behind his back and tell his wife, tell Bianca like, yeah, you know your man, he committed a crime, but I took the rap for it, and he's been living my life because I took the rap for him. I thought it was gonna be something like that.
Yeah. Well, she did that in a way, but not outwardly like you're describing.
Right. The commercials made it seem like he took the rap for him.
Yeah.
I was looking for that. That kind of disappointed me that didn't happen.
I just said also at the end, after the fight, when he sits down next to him and he apologized for everything, and then Jonathan Majors just like, it wasn't your fault, man. I'm like, nigga, if you knew that the whole time, what's all this been about? He had to beat your ass for you to realize that.
Could you see them, Creed retiring again and passing the reins off to passing the reins off to Jonathan Majors, which is Anderson, and them start making Anderson movies?
Possibly. I know they said
like
they
a
wanted
spinoff. Like they could do the spinoff of Anderson, keep movies going with him, and do Creed movies with Creed's daughter.
Well, they say they want to do spin-offs of it, so I can actually see that happening.
Yeah, and Majors is up and coming too, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, get that money.
Yeah. He's old though, so I don't know how long that'll go because he's old. He's older than Michael B. Jordan's character, so I don't know if that will work.
But he don't
as
look
well.
it.
Yeah, no, he
He
don't
could
look
pass
it.
for 24, bro. Really?
Yeah, he could. He could, but I just think that would just be a bit off to do that in the story. Like,
Just one movie of Anderson, not a series movie.
well, maybe. But I think they're gonna focus on the daughter though. I would think.
Yeah, mainly.
Yeah.
I think the daughter, because that story writes itself, bro. A deaf. I don't think there ever been a deaf female boxer.
Yeah. So that's gonna be
That made
interesting.
it big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm pretty. There might be some out there like amateur, but you know what I'm saying. A deaf female boxer. That story very much writes itself.
Yeah. I think that'd be dope to do.
Yep.
Yeah, I think another woman will be inspired by
Like
that.
I would like to see how, like when the bell rings when the round's over. Obviously,
yeah,
she can't hear the bell.
Yeah.
What they gonna do about that?
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see how they work that in.
Like she's whooping somebody bad, bro, and then the bell ring, and then she
Yeah.
keep going. You know, if you keep hitting somebody at the bell, you get disqualified.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Story writes itself.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope to see how they work that in. That'd be dope. So yeah, I'm sure all this coming though.
Could you see them killing off Creed? Whether he dies of natural causes or gets murdered or something?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I feel they should have gave us more of a reason why Rocky's not been around. They didn't mention him at all.
Probably because they got beef. They made like beef in real life. Not Michael B. Jordan and Stallone, the movie creators and producers and shit like that. You remember because Rocky said he didn't want to watch it because they didn't sell it to him?
Yeah, but don't. Yeah, they could have gave another reason why he's not around though. Maybe he died or I don't know, something. They didn't address it at all in the movie. I feel like they should have addressed
I hadn't
that.
seen 1 and 2 so long. My brain remembered Rocky did die in one of those movies.
No, he didn't die. I know at the end of the second movie, I know he finally went and met his son and started being with them. So.
Do you think Bianca, Michael B. Jordan's wife, is going to be fully deaf in the next one?
Possibly.
I think so.
Possibly. That's probably coming.
Now, what did you hate about the movie? Like, what was your main hate?
Like I said, my main hate was the whole him getting out of jail and then.
Oh, that's it? You didn't have. What was your second hate?
Like I said, then the nitpicky stuff about the plot point with the picture, just the stuff like that. It was just the nitpicky stuff, but other than that, I enjoyed the movie overall. This only
What you give it? Scale of 1 to 10.
1 to 10, I'd probably give it a solid 7. Say 7.5
maybe.
Yeah, give it a solid 7. What about you?
6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay, because you had big expectations though.
Yeah. That happened.
I think I pretty much got what I expected from the movie.
Think so?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, for the most part.
Was it you've seen it twice. Was it any better the second time or the same?
I think I enjoyed it better the second time just because I just knew it was gonna happen. So I think I was just.
So the people watching, would you recommend them to go see it twice?
Oh yeah, man.
The ones that hadn't.
Yeah, go see it, man. Go see it again. It's a great movie. The whole franchise is good to me.
I don't think I would see it again.
You know what? I remember.
I would wait on it to come to me.
The first one, I kind of saw by accident. I think we were just me and this girl. We just went to the movies and just picked something. Watched the first one. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, the first one's dope.
Yeah, the first one is dope.
I think he should have fought Drago's son in the first one.
Nah, I don't do that in the first one.
You don't think so?
Nah, I don't do that in the first one.
Man, you ready for the Creed name to get revenge on the Drago name?
The second one was probably the worst one to me. I think this one better than the second one.
You didn't like the Drago one, huh?
I like the Dragon one. It didn't have the same thrills and just the excitement of the first one.
I can't remember what Drago looks like. Was the dude that played Drago in 3 the same one that played him in 2?
Yeah, the same dude.
Okay.
That's the same dude. Mm-hmm.
I know at the beginning of Creed 3, he's fighting the very first dude he fought in Creed 1.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I could tell that was the same dude.
Yeah, the same dude. That's your John DeMay should have fought. Should have fought Drago. Fight Drago, nigga. See how you do against Drago.
I know, right?
Drago would have beat your ass. Shit.
Fight somebody named Felix. I ain't never heard of.
I know, right? Is he a boxer in real life?
I don't know.
I feel like he's a boxer in real life.
But the dude played Drago, is he?
Possibly. He probably is. Cause they usually get. I think Conan. I think they was a real boxers. Willer. I think all those guys are real boxers. In real life.
if you're gonna fight in a movie, you train for that shit for real.
Yeah.
To, you know what I'm saying, get the role part down.
Yeah.
You think Michael B. Jordan would ever do some celebrity boxing?
I don't think he does that.
Not the cheesy kind where somebody from Saved by the Bell fight somebody from Wonder Years. Not that type shit. I'm talking about something huge.
He ain't doing that.
Like he fights Lori Harvey's next boyfriend.
He's too big to do that.
If Lori Harvey's next boyfriend is a celebrity.
He's not doing that.
Oh, okay.
He's not doing that. I don't see him doing that. He's too big for that. He's too classy for that.
Man.
I don't think his agents and his team would even let him do that.
Not to go off topic about the movie, but it wouldn't surprise me if Pistol Pete Davidson started dating Lori Harvey after Ice Spice.
That'd be a conversation for our other podcast.
Yeah, Pistol Pete be running through him, bro.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm sorry. I get, you know, I got to.
No, we good, man.
I'm apologizing to them, not to you.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck me.
Yeah.
Pause. But yeah, man, that was our first review, man. Tune in for more. We're going to spend a lot more time at theaters to get this podcast popping.
AMC needs to let you pay like $30 a month and you get to watch the movies at home.
That would be cool.
That's what they need to do.
That would be.
But they're not going to do that because that would kill concession.
Yeah, that's where they make their money at, from concession stand.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, man, what's the next movie we gonna review? Is it Scream?
Yeah, Scream.
Yeah.
Scream 5.
Our next review will be Scream 6.
Yeah, 6.
Our next review is gonna be Scream 6. So y'all look
6.
forward to that, and we'll try to.
I'm gonna try to talk him into 3D. Well, maybe not. Maybe for the real deal experience, we need to not see it in 3D.
Yeah. You like 3D movies?
Not really. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I haven't seen enough of them to say no.
The only one I seen, I can't remember what it was, but it sucked.
I seen Tron 2010 in 3D. But from a critic standpoint, I think we need to see it normally.
Yeah, we definitely should.
Yeah.
Yeah, but y'all been looking out for Scream 6 review, man. That's our next movie we're going to review.
I'm trying to think of something else for Creed 3 before we go. I'm trying to give them one more thing, but I really can't. Can you?
Not really. I think we hit everything.
It should have showed Jonathan Majors prison boxing, like actually boxing in prison. You know, prisons do have like boxing leagues.
Yeah.
It should have showed him doing that.
Yeah, but no, I think they were just trying to get to it, which, as you can tell.
They could have done it for 30 seconds, bro. They could have done a little quick vignette of him boxing in prison.
Yeah.
That would have made more sense of him coming out of prison and then beating the world champ. Instead of not fighting in 18 years, then beat the world champ.
Well, I think there was a way of addressing it in the beginning of the movie, showing them going in the fight club in the back, you know, showing him fighting. So I guess that was probably the point of that.
Oh, okay.
Just let you know he's been fighting his whole life, basically. So they did what they was supposed to do. They just did it a different way.
They didn't do it enough. They done it just enough to get by. They took shortcuts, if you ask me.
Well, yeah, they did take a lot of shortcuts in this movie.
Yeah,
big time.
Expect that.
Yes, not a shortcut. So now you're gonna have to kill your belief of real life for a little bit through this movie.
Don't get your hype up as much as I did. Go in there with 5 out of 10 hype.
Yeah.
And then you'll enjoy it more. If you go in there with 10 out of 10 hype like I did, you ain't gonna enjoy it as much.
Yeah, suspend your belief a little bit for this movie. Yeah. It's still good though. I enjoyed it.
It would have been a hell of a lot better to me if I would have went in there with 5 out of 10 hype.
Yeah. I enjoyed it though. I got what I need to get out of it.
Yeah, so that's the last thing. I feel better now that I could tell them. Go in there with 5 out of 10 hype.
Yeah. Excited first directorial debut for Michael B. Jordan. Shout out to him. I'm looking forward to
it's
more
worth
of his
seeing
stuff.
one time.
Yeah.
I say that. He says twice, but you know.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. Well, I'm a friend of the
6
franchise.
out of 10.
Yes.
Maybe 6.5.
Yeah. 7 out of 10 for me.
Be ready to Scream 6. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, all that.
All that. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
We're also, if you like audio when you're riding, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Radio Public. Check us out.
Check us out, man.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah. Real aka Truth Show, and this podcast is gonna be called, what's the name of it again?
We really don't have one. We just said this is the first installment of Muff and Nick's movie review.
Yeah, right now it's Muff and Nick's movie review.
Yeah.
Yeah, so check us out, man. We coming. We out of here.
Big up. Next time.